Did you know your body often whispers long before it screams? Many believe heart attacks strike suddenly, without warning. But in reality, your body sends quiet signals, subtle clues that something isn't quite right long before the emergency begins. These signs aren't loud. They don't shout. But if you know how to listen, they could help you avoid a life-threatening event. Researchers who study cardiovascular health have found that people who survive and even avoid heart attacks altogether often have one thing in common: they paid attention to the early signs. The good news? These red flags aren't complicated or hidden in medical charts. They show up in your daily life, in how you feel, how you move, and even how you sleep. And no, this isn't about fear. It's about awareness. Quiet patterns that your body uses to say, something's off. Something needs care. And most importantly, something can still be changed. Let's talk about one of the earliest signs: unusual fatigue. Not the kind that comes after a long day, but a deep, lingering tiredness that doesn't match your level of activity. People describe it as a heaviness. Climbing stairs feels harder, grocery shopping feels like a chore, and even getting out of bed takes effort. This kind of fatigue often shows up weeks before a heart event. It's your body asking for help, softly. Then there's shortness of breath. Not after a workout, but during regular, everyday things. Like walking to the mailbox or talking while walking. It might feel like you just can't get enough air, or like your chest feels tight. That's not just aging. That's your heart saying, "I'm working too hard." Sometimes, the signs show up in surprising places, like your jaw, your back, or your arms. Mild pain that comes and goes. Not always sharp, but nagging. You might think it's muscle strain or stress. But often, these pains are referred signals, your heart using different channels to tell you something is wrong. I remember a woman named Janet, 72, who thought her back pain was from gardening. It wasn't. A week later, her doctor told her she narrowly avoided a major heart attack. Her pain wasn't just in her back. It was in her arteries. Cold sweats, nausea, or lightheadedness can also be early clues. These symptoms are easy to brush off. Maybe it's the weather, maybe you skipped lunch. But if they're new for you, or if they show up during rest, your body may be sounding an alarm. One that's easy to miss but critical to notice. And then, there's anxiety, a sudden sense of doom or unexplained panic. Many people don't realize that the nervous system and cardiovascular system are deeply connected. When your heart is under pressure, your brain sometimes responds with a feeling you can't explain. You just know something feels wrong. If you ever feel this kind of anxiety out of nowhere, don't ignore it. Your body may be trying to protect you in the only way it knows how, by getting your attention. Here's the encouraging part: the body is remarkably forgiving. It's constantly working to protect and heal itself. If you notice these signals and act, by seeing a doctor, by checking your numbers, by making small changes, your body will respond. It wants to keep going. It just needs your help. I once met a man named Raj, 66, who said, "I thought I was just getting older. But once I took those symptoms seriously, everything shifted. I feel stronger now than I did 5 years ago." That's the power of early awareness. It doesn't just save lives. It restores them. So if any of these signals feel familiar, don't panic, but don't wait. Talk to someone. Ask questions. Check in with your heart, literally and emotionally. Because heart health isn't just about arteries and numbers. It's about listening. About slowing down just enough to hear the quiet ways your body says, "I'm here. I'm working. Please take care of me." And if you found this helpful, I'd love to hear from you. Share in the comments what spoke to you the most, or what you're planning to pay more attention to from now on. Your journey toward better health starts with one simple act: awareness. And sometimes, that's all it takes to change everything. Thank you for spending this time with me. Until next time, take care of your heart, and it will take care of you.